Okay guys, welcome to another shop update. As you can see, the truck is behind me, so let's get into it right away. There's going to be some things about the truck, and then I'll bring you back and we'll talk about some other things that have been going on in the shop and hauls that I've been making. Been really busy doing hauls, so that's kind of why the delay in another shop update and my lack of it. It's the lack of making videos. It's not the making the videos, it's the editing them to get them onto YouTube that takes so much time. But anyways, let's just talk briefly about the truck. I know that I had mentioned it to you guys in the last shop update about getting the truck and showed it to you. I've been doing some work on it when I've been back at the shop, but I've had some other things going on too, so let's get right into it. Again, it's 2007 International 7600. I picked it up in Colorado. I bought it online, an online auction. Picked it up in Colorado. Now, I had showed you the truck before, but let me just show you the interior of it a little bit. This is how I got it. Now there is seat covers on it. I'm not sure what the seats look like underneath it. There's only, I think it's 180,873 miles on it. You can see that I've got this one of the switches out of the dash panel, and I'll get into that in a minute. But this is it. It's got a bench seat in the back and storage area under the bench seat. It's got a window covering. That's that thing that's draped over the back seat that attaches over that rear window. Not a lot. Eaton Fuller 8-speed, 8 low. I'll get into that again at some other time. I'm not really sure that I like that transmission. Again, double framed. You're going to see that there was a change in the exhaust system, and again, I'll get into that in a little while. Double framed. I need some new rubber on the front axle. I've got 20 feet from the back of the cab to the end of the frame. Now I'm going to leave a space in here for the exhaust, and because as you can see, the shock, the airbags for the cab suspension are mounted inboard of the back wall of the cab, but you can see that the shock bracket and stuff stick out. So what I'm going to do is probably leave a 6 or, well, it's going to be more than 6, probably an 8-inch space in between the cab wall and where the box or the bed of the truck is gonna, it's not a box, let me say, it's gonna be a flatbed. The bed of the truck will start, so there'll be an 8-inch gap in there. But again, here's the truck. I'm installing lights on it, and that's why that switch was out in there, and we'll get into that in greater detail. I'm not sure if it's going to be this shop update, but we'll get into it in greater detail. Again, the inside. Now the driver's side seat is air suspension, the passenger side seat is not. Yeah, here we are. Really haven't had a lot of time to work on it, but I'm trying. Between hauls, I try to come back and do that. There were some other things that I had to do, but let's kind of get into some of the other things. I had the truck in the shop. There was a couple of things. I noticed that there was a drip under the engine. It turned out that the oil filter was on, it wasn't tight. So what I did is brought the truck in, found out what it was, saw that the oil filter wasn't tight, and just tightened that up and did some other things. There was a light out, but let me bring you back for some of that. Okay, so there was a change of plan since the last video where I showed you the inside of the cab. what I did is I brought it into the shop. I had noticed under the truck, not on the trailer, but under the truck when I had parked it outside, there was a drip. And what I did is I brought it into the shop because I wanted to look at a couple of things. I wanted to wash it because it was just covered with bugs. And I wanted to see if it would fit, and I might have an issue with it. I mean, I got it in here, but it scraped the mirrors on both sides as I brought it in. Now, let me see what happens when I take it back out again. But what I did is I wanted to bring it in, just check it out, get underneath it. I cleaned the air filter out, went out and priced some air filters. Okay, I'm just going to throw this little insert in here. As you can see, what I did is I went out to the international dealer and I got the piece of fender flare for it. Now what I'm going to do at some point in time, as you can see, this is gray, and I'm not sure whether it's faded or if it was gray originally, but I'm going to paint them all black so that they match. The other thing that I did while I was there, I had gotten some prices. I had talked about the air filters. Now I did not get a price from International, but I had gotten a price from Napa, and the air filter prices that I quoted you were from Napa. I got a price for a oil filter from Napa, and it was like $89 for the filter. When I went to the international dealer to get that fender flare, I asked him about a oil filter, and he says, yeah, they had them in stock and they were $69. So actually at the international dealer it was $20 cheaper than Napa. So I picked it up. Fleet Guard, it's a good brand, so I picked it up for the truck. And it's like $220 for the 2 air filters. And I just kind of wanted to check some things out. Make sure the lights are working. As you can see, there's 2 running lights up on the top that I need to put bulbs in. Got to figure out how to get to them bulbs, whether the lens comes off from the outside, which it looks like it does. Looks like there's screws up there. Get a couple of bulbs for that, and then just check it out. Kind of look underneath it, see what's going on underneath it. Kind of look at the exhaust. I want to check there. That's called a work light. No, it doesn't work. I just thought I'd give you a little shot of the truck. What I did is I fixed those running lights up there. Now, I fixed one, turned the lights back on to make sure that the bulb that I got was working correctly. Bulbs, I should say, that I got was working correctly. And the other light, that light over there, the far light on the triple bank over there, wasn't working before. I turned it on this morning and it's working fine. So anyways, that light's fixed. What I'm going to do is take it out of the shop now. I've got to do, you're probably getting blown out by the light of the garage door, but what I'm going to do is I'm running a straight edge across here to get the distance from the top of the frame rail to the tires. And it's different because the back tires are not as worn as the front tires, so you can see that the straight edge hits on the tires there, where over here it clears because the tires are more worn on the front than they are on the back. Anyways, I'm going to take the truck out. I'll bring you back. Okay, this is just a shot of the front of my truck and the lights that I put on, the 2 fog lights, the 2 running lights. What happened is about 2 or 3 days ago, and I didn't do any video of this, I noticed that the lens was broke on the front of the what it is the left-hand side of the truck, the left-hand fog light. The lens was broke. And I really didn't think a lot about it because I had a crack in it. Something apparently had bounced up and hit it, and there was a crack in it. So what I did was notice that I turned the switch on. It still works, and I'll show you that in a minute. But then on the 4th of July, I went over to my grandson's house for dinner, and I was showing that to him, and he noticed that this one was loose. Actually, what happened is the lens, I think, just popped out of it because the seal that they used to put this lens onto the casing wasn't good enough, and this lens was loose. I could pull it off. So what I did was got some silicone sealant, and I pulled it out. It was still attached to the bottom, but I pulled it out as far as I could so that I could run a bead up along the sides and around the top of it and seal that one back in, and it seems firm. But this one, the lens is gone. I don't know whether I can get replacement lenses. I kind of went on their Hella fog lights and running lights. I went on their site and I did not see replacement lenses for this. So let me tell you what I did. Let me shut you off. I'll turn you on and I'll show you that the damn thing still works. So let me shut you off and I'll bring you right. So as you can see, it still works. Now the reflector inside of it is kind of dirty. It's got some dirt on it, but it still works. What I did, I had bought these things from Summit Racing. What I did is went on their website and was going to buy one more to replace that one. Now, they're not really expensive. I think they're like $35 each for that thing. I went on there and I bought one. And then I put the light in the shopping cart and I went back and was looking at some of their other ones because I need them for the International. I want to put fog lights and running lights on the International. So I was kind of looking at their site as far as fog and running lights go. And I thought to myself, well, I like these lights, so why not just buy two more and I will put them on the International. So I did that, then continued shopping and found these kind of identical lights, not amber though, clear, on Summit Racing site. So what I did is ended up buying two of the clear ones and three of the amber ones on their site. And again, it wasn't very expensive. Not like I paid a ton of money, and I know some of these running lights and fog lights, it can be very expensive, like $700-800, and it was less than $150 for everything that I bought. So what I'm going to do, replace that. I might take these lights off and put the rectangular lights on that are match these, and put these onto the International, where the truck is a lot bigger and these lights would probably look a little more appropriate on that, or not out of place. See, to me, and maybe it's just me, to me they just kind of look out of place because they're a little too big for the truck and they kind of don't match that. So now what I'll do is I'll put the clear ones that match the fog lights as far as being the same size, rectangular, but instead of amber they're clear. I'll put them in here in place, take these off and put them on the International. But I'm shooting this video and I just received the box from UPS, and I gotta tell you, I ordered it over the weekend and this is Tuesday morning. It was really fast delivery. Fast delivery considering the weekend was a holiday weekend, the 4th of July. Okay, I got you up on the tripod now, and this is a box that I just received from Summit. Well, I didn't even check. Yeah, it is Summit. I've ordered some other stuff, that's why I just said that. But Summit made the most sense to me because it's actually the closest to where I am. $144.15, so it was under 150 bucks. They come with the thing, so I can't tell you whether this is one of the amber ones or this is, unless they put this yellow baggie around it because it is amber. Nope, this is one of the clear ones. So here is the clear ones, and what I'm planning on doing is mounting them on the truck. So I've got another clear one. Well, when I say truck, I meant the Ram. I'm gonna take those running lights off of the Ram and mount the clear ones that are the same shape and size as the fog lights on there. The other one is just another clear one, and then 3 amber ones. So I'm not going to show that to you, but there they are. So I told you that I've been making a lot of hauls, and I have been making a lot of hauls. And again, my hauls are done by word of mouth. There is no me going on a load board and picking out hauls to make. So it's all done by word of mouth and kind of repeat customers. So I've been making a lot of local hauls, both steel and some generators, but mainly steel. So I told you that I showed you the fog lights, the issue with the lens coming off, and I showed you the unboxing. What I did was replaced that one fog light, and then I had to make a haul to St. Louis, a generator going to St. Louis. I actually picked it up in a little town called Sodus, New York, and took it out to St. Louis. So when I got back, I did some work and decided, as you had probably seen in the intro video, I took those round lights off of my Ram and put them on the International, and then put the clear lights onto the Ram. The clear lights being the clear lights that I just had received from Summit, and matched the fog lights, the rectangular shape of the fog lights. So let me just show you a brief clip of that right now. Okay, so I'm over here to the Ram, and what I did is I don't know whether I've mentioned this before in another video. I've taken the 2 big running lights. Those running lights looked to me out of place on the front of the Ram with these fog lights. So I'm taking them off because I found clear running lights on Summit Racing that match the fog lights, the shape and size of the fog lights. So I'm going with them, putting them on the Ram. What I'm doing is taking the 2 running lights that I had on there, and I'm going to put them on the other truck, the local delivery truck, along with a set of fog lights for that. So I'm not going to show you the process. What I did is just got it up there, mounted them on there. I've still got to wire them in and position them, but I'll show it to you after I'm all done with them on. Okay, there they are on the truck and working. What I did is I took those 2 cardboard boxes and stuck it up there just to find out where the beam position is. I don't want the beam position going out too far to the left as you're looking at it, because it could depend, depending on the load and the height of the truck, it could blind oncoming drivers. So that's kind of why I kept it more to the right a little bit. The left-hand light is more to the right a little bit. The same way with, as you're looking at it, the left-hand light, but it would be the right-hand light on the truck. I kind of want it off to the side of the road. That way you can pick up deer and stuff like that a lot better. That could be coming up. But anyways, let me shut you off and I'll show you it with both the fog lights and the running lights on. And there they are. And it's hard to pick it up on the box, but if you notice down below, there's a yellowish tint on the separation below the separation of the two boxes. But I'm good. I'll try it out when I'm running. I'll take a wrench with me, 13 millimeter wrench with me, just in case I want to adjust it on the go. But anyways, there they are, all wired up. On to something else. Okay, I've got a bunch of topics to cover, but there's something that I'm going to throw in here that's kind of out of the ordinary. I have talked about her before. I have a great granddaughter. Her name is Emma, and she wanted to start helping me make videos. So here is going to be her first attempt. She's going to show you some tools and stuff like that. So here is her first attempt at it. And then what I'll do is I'll make a part 2 of the shop update, or put out another shop update within the next couple of days and finish the topics that I wanted to do. So anyways, here's Emma.
Hi guys, so today I'm going to show you some of the big, hugest wrenches in my papa's shop. If you don't know the shop updates he does on YouTube, so I'm going to start making videos with him. So I'm going to start with the first couple wrenches right here, which there's plenty of. That's in the one. Here's one of the smallest wrenches. And then if we go over here, see some of the hugest wrenches. And then we'll also be seeing feather wrenches, sprays. And next I wanted to show you guys the okay. Wait, the new one?
Yes.
And then on the other hand, not a couple months ago, my dad and my papa, Fred, they got a truck, which is outside, which is right here, which is very big. Can't see it. Got a nice bed. Nice blue stripe on there. I'll show you the tires. And then on the other hand, with this truck, which is gonna get fixed. That was like last year of buying. And then the main star of all these YouTube videos is Papa.
Hi guys. How we doing? Emma's making a little bit of a video. I'll add it into my shop update video.
If you see my last video, today we're going to be doing screwdrivers, which, if you could see, there's this giant toolbox, so it might take me a minute to find them. That's for the last video. It's not. That's going to be our third video. Okay. Nope. Papa, where do you keep your screwdrivers? Can't find them.
You down.
Here?
No.
Here?
Yep.
So then we have door's closing by itself. We have some screwdrivers. Jesus, it's a lot. And then some random pry bar that's in there. I don't know if that's a pry bar. No, it's not a pry bar, it's just a screwdriver. And then we have one of the smallest screwdrivers. All tiny, tiny screwdriver, red handle. And with the largest handled screwdrivers. Come on. Oh God. It died on me. It died on me. Come on now. It died.
Oh, no, it's still recording.
Why is it dark?
You
now?
just got to touch the screen.
Okay. I'm sorry, guys. That was dying. Didn't know you was not recording, but as I was saying, one of the largest handled door keeps closing by itself. One of the largest handled screwdriver. Then one of the prettiest. I thought maybe today we could do more than one tool, so this is what I said I was going to do in the third episode, but I thought we should do it today. I have plenty of pliers to keep us alive until the next 1,500 years, because Papa does so many online auctions. He wins all these tools, and most of them got bought, and some of them he got from auctions. Can't see all of those tools. Also, I'm going to try to make this video a bit longer than the other one, which it already is. And as in that, we should maybe do a third tool. So, wait. Oh, here's some more wrenches. As in last video, I showed wrenches, and these are a whole bunch more. It's a really weird one. More wrenches of the world. Lots and lots. Okay, that's one we already did. I want to see that again. It's one we already did. No. Yeah, I know what we could do. How about we do, these. A whole bunch of these, millions of these. I don't know what they're. Papa, what are these thingies called?
Sockets.
Okay. That's something that needs to be erased. Yeah, but these are some sockets. Yeah. I'm trying to find the biggest one for you. Here we go. One of the biggest ones for you guys, because they're pretty big. And get to a pretty giant size. Can't grab it really deep in there. Say goodbye. And I don't know if there was anything new I could have showed you guys, but oh, there's also more pliers again. And then some really pretty screwdrivers and that. And by the way, guys, I wanted to do a tool trivia where there's going to be 3 questions, and you have to try to remember what was in this video. You may have to rewatch the video, which will be what were the names of the 4 tools we looked at today, and who is the main star of all these shop updates. And the third and final one is, what was in the last video that had a blue stripe on it? Was it a truck, a car, or a bike? Thank you for watching. Now to go see the star
Okay,
again.
guys. That's going to do it for this shop update. Like I said in the previous clip, I will post another one. I'm not sure if it's going to be part 2 to this one or if it'll be its own shop update. But there's some other material that I've got to cover. Give you a peek at those boxes that I kind of alluded to in a clip. Show you what's going on with those lights and why I've got that electrical switch panel out in the truck. And a little issue that I had with my RAM, and I'll show you how I fixed it. So Thanks for watching, guys. Hit that like button. Give Emma a thumbs up for it.